Hey folks, I am back with another video where I'm testing things so you don't have to, and my spawn thought it would be a good idea for me to be on this side of the camera for a change, so here I am. So this is going to be a very short video taste testing this beef stew recipe that I saw online, and somebody had mentioned it on one of the sites I was looking at, and I got to thinking whether or not it would really work. So that's what I'm doing, is testing. It's using all dehydrated stuff. As if you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm a very big fan of my dehydrator. If you haven't seen my other videos, go watch them. Good stuff. So, third of a cup of ground beef. Now, when I first started doing this, first couple tries, had been making some jerky, and I just set aside some of the meat and didn't season it, and I tried using that. But even after reconstituting, it was still very chewy. So, I wouldn't go that route again. I'd use either ground beef, or if there was a sale on beef tips or something like that, I'd give that a try. Otherwise, ground beef goes on sale a lot, so that's what I stock up on. Potatoes, heaping third of a cup of potatoes, tablespoon of carrots, tablespoon of celery. I actually go just under a tablespoon of celery. A lot of people don't realize that when you're cooking with it, celery actually has a very strong flavor. Tablespoon of brown gravy mix that I use as extra flavoring and thickener, and a bouillon cube. Altogether, 1.5 cups of water, and simmer it for about 20 or 30 minutes. Cover it though, because it's only 1.5 cups of water, so you don't want to lose a lot of the water for evaporation. So covering it was a good idea. So the potatoes sometimes don't fully reconstitute after 30 minutes. I mean, they do for taste and everything, but appearance, they still look a little on the dehydrated side. So sometimes when I was first doing it, I made the stew and then let it sit there or put it in the fridge for later. And I had it later on that day, and then the potatoes, everything was just fine. So this is really good for long-term storage, because it's all dehydrated, or if you're going to be hiking or backpacking, put it all together in a Ziploc bag or something. Like I said, throw it in a pan, 1.5 cups of water. But also, it's because it's all dehydrated, it's also good for long-term storage. So if we have another, surge of this pandemic, things go back on lockdown, and crazy people go run to the stores, there's empty shelves and whatnot, this is not going to be a, oh my God, this is the best beef stew I've ever had kind of thing. But it is a, oh thank goodness, I have some food that I can put on the table. So that's what this is all about. So, have all your ingredients. Have a bag. Let's see how much I can do without making a horrible mess. So that is it in the bag, and then if you want, because it is kind of bland, some salt, some pepper, just because I like garlic powder, a little onion powder, or if you have a dehydrator, you have onions, dehydrate your own. That is it. That's all it takes. Beef stew. And it actually comes back pretty decent. I put the extra seasoning and stuff in here just to taste it up a bit. And it's good to go. So, can't go wrong with this. Throw it in the fridge, throw it in the freezer, throw it in your backpack, in your go bag. And you're also going to have some food for an emergency. Alright, and that's it. We'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.